Hello everybody and welcome to
Hello.
Pixel Junkies. This is F1 2014. We definitely didn't do this video already.
Nope.
And
nope,
Dave fucked it up completely. Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
So this is the Monaco Grand Prix 2014.
Again.
Again for us. First time for you. And so we played F1 before, and this time we're planning on... I think we're planning on sort of doing a series on this. We might do all the races in the season, except we're not starting at the first race in the season. We're starting on...
This is our 6th.
We're starting on race 6. So
yep.
These are the driver standings going into this race after 5 races. I'm in lead with 118 points. Dave is in second with 87. We're both on Mercedes again. Vettel and Ricciardo on Red Bull are behind us, followed by the Ferraris. Magnussen in one of the McLarens. His teammate Button all the way down in 11th with 8 points. And then all the way down to 16th, Grosjean with 0 points. Maldonado with 0 points. Maldonado, man.
Maldonado.
And then the constructors' points, Mercedes, obviously me and Dave are first and second, so Mercedes is on the top, followed by Red Bull and Ferrari. And McLaren. So Dave, you have F1 2014 finally.
Yeah. You should give me credit though, because I actually managed to get it not too long after it actually came out.
Yeah. Well, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you get it on sale? How did that work?
I think so. I mean, it wasn't a big sale, but I think I got it on sale for like $30 or something.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. They've been pretty good, I guess. I mean, I don't know. These games shouldn't be as expensive as they are because they're not overly beefy. I mean, 2013 had more content than this. This is just the 2014 season, which their excuse was they want to have. They don't want to. They basically said that we don't want to put as much work into this game because we're saving a lot of our efforts for 2015. So that was sort of a fuck you to the fans, and a lot of people didn't really like this game. But I think it plays better than previous
2015
games.
better be good then.
Yep. So 5 red lights out, away we go. Vettel pulling up alongside like last time. Dave up alongside Ricciardo. Oh, getting pushed in the back. Okay, clipping something. Nothing got broken there somehow. Kissing the back of Ricciardo's car. Going up the hill.
Until that happened.
And then around into the second corner, which going into the Casino Square, and then down the hill into the Lowe's hairpin. Dave looking for a way past Ricciardo. And outbreaks him into the Casino Square, going into the Lowe's hairpin, which is a corner very easy to fuck up.
This.
Yep.
Tracks are easy to fuck up.
Well, yeah. Did you say the whole track?
Pretty much.
Or you say most tracks?
The whole track.
Yeah. Yeah. This track is impossibly technical.
Any track is easy to fuck up on. You just fucking whip the wheel one direction, and there you go.
Yep. Also, fuck that band. And then this is my favorite section going into the swimming pool. Swimming pool's on the right there, on the inside of the fence.
For all you people listening, One Direction is Aaron's favorite band.
Stop telling my secrets.
He secretly likes men.
Did Vettel get... No, you didn't. You passed Ricciardo. No, another fucking... You love hitting the fucking... the wing end plates there on the Red Bulls.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Vettel kissing
my strategy. Trying to pop people's tires.
Man, fucking... 2 hours of this goddamn race. We just did this, and Dave fucked up his audio.
Oh, you won't drop that, will you?
No, I won't drop that.
Alright.
You gotta fucking hold your hand through the whole
It's not my fault that thing stopped recording.
You're still recording, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I don't know what happens.
This is the last time. If in this video Dave stops talking halfway through, I just said fuck it, and I'm putting it out anyway.
Well, this time I'm actually watching, so...
Yeah, well, you know... I can edit the
like
goddamn video a week and be like, oh, okay, let's do the audio. And Dave's like, oh, let's do it tomorrow. Like, no. Fuck you. I'll mail you a rake so you can fuck yourself with it.
Alright. What are your opinions on the 2015 season?
I gotta do this again. I don't even remember. I feel like I'm talking to someone who I already told all this to. So I'm like gonna end up leaving out pieces of details and stuff that I fucking didn't know. already. But I can also tell you not to spoil the whole fucking race this time because you spoiled it last time. And Dave just running into the back
Well,
of
this is
Vettel.
what happens this race this time. Maldonado wins. Emmanuel has a 20,000 place penalty,
Then it all is out.
and I fall off the face of the earth. So yeah, that's that.
Fall into his. I don't know. 2015. I mean, what the fuck did we talk about last time?
The change of
yeah,
for
they have the engine freeze. They got rid of the engine freeze rule.
Right,
They're like before they were basically given a cutoff date where you have to submit your design for your engine at a certain time, so that you basically have to stop working on the engine. And last year, you had to submit it before the season began. This year, they actually didn't have like a finite date. They basically just said submit a date for your engine plan, and then everyone was looking at the book saying like doesn't say when it's due, and they were like, no, it doesn't say when it's due. And they were like, well, can we just not submit a date, or can we submit a date that takes place after the season? And they're like, sure. So like it was, I guess, sort of like a loophole on the FIA's part to allow teams to keep developing in their engines. But unfortunately for Honda, they had submitted their date already. So they were told initially that like, well, you submitted a plan. That means you're not allowed to develop your engine past, I think it was like February 18th or something. Oh, okay, I fucked up. Something, yeah, kissing the wall a tiny bit there, and it pushed my car into it. So that cost me some time. I allowed Dave and Vettel to get ahead of me. Ricardo looking for a way past.
I don't think Vettel's gonna hold you up for too much.
Maybe. Held you up for a little while. Well, not even 3 laps. Whatever.
A little while to Aaron is 3 laps.
Yeah. But anyway, I think they've since come out to Honda and said, no, you can anyone can develop their engine as long as they want.
Yeah, it kind of would be unfair to tell everybody else they don't have a.
Well, it was why Mercedes was so dominant last season, because all the teams basically had cemented engine plans that they couldn't do anything with, and they sort of threw in the towel with their current cars and just started working on 2015 cars so they could actually have a competitive car this season. So I mean that's why they did that. But I'm looking forward to it. I hopefully Lewis Hamilton, I'm a Lewis fan. Hopefully he can. Hopefully there's some good races. Hopefully, I don't want to just see Lewis win everything. It's sort of the same thing that Vettel's dominance in the.
It was nice for a year.
Yeah, it's good to see. Good to see an underdog win, but it's nice to see a competitive race. I don't really care who wins as long as it's competitive. Dave taking a massive shortcut through there and gaining time, but 0 fucks given on Dave's part.
Yep.
So, and I'm clearly making up some ground here. The dogleg of Rascasse around the final bend and across the finish line here. Boom. That's all right. Fastest lap. 1 minute 20.005. That's
not bad.
7.2 seconds off the pace. So people are still obviously going very, very slowly in these opening 5 laps.
A little tire spin there.
I guess one benefit to having to redo this whole fucking audio is we can actually talk a little bit more about the race this time instead of all the nonsense we talked about last time.
The one thing I do want to bring back up is the conversation we had during the race.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were talking again. Oh, right, Darrell Waltrip. We talked about this fucking 20 minutes ago, and I forgot his fucking name already. NASCAR. I can't
believe he's still commentating on that. He's been at that since fucking 2000.
Yeah.
What? No, not.
I don't fucking know, man. Napa Auto Parts asshole doing the friggin'. You could win tickets to go see Darrell Waltrip jerk off into the crowd for $17,000. And then there's that stupid Napa Auto Parts commercial where some kid is like walking down a hallway, and then Darrell Waltrip looks at him, and his dad doesn't know who Darrell Waltrip is. And the kid is like, "Oh my God, it's Darrell Waltrip." And then the kid or Darrell Waltrip gives the kid like this creepiest fucking.
How does the dad not know?
I don't fucking know. Maybe he's like fuck NASCAR, Formula 1.
Because his dad was probably the one that actually watched NASCAR when he was actually a NASCAR driver.
Well, maybe he didn't notice him or something. I don't friggin' know.
He didn't notice him. He was so shitty.
Well, he was like putting his key in the door of a hotel room thing, or I don't know what the fuck he was at.
Yeah, he's like the Maldonado of NASCAR.
Yeah. He's definitely not a Maldonado NASCAR. I wouldn't want Maldonado doing commentary on F1. So the silver one is driving real fast. And now
And at the end of the race, like, how come nobody hit a damn wall yet?
he could have hit that corner quite easily, but didn't. So that is bad mark for him there. Coming around this corner, that was rather clean. I'm disappointed in him for that.
If I were him, I would hit the wall already.
That commercial
all
just
day.
made Daryl Waltrip look like such a friggin' pedophile. He's like, "Hey kid, wink," and then there's like a diamond in his eye, and like, ding.
All the Napa commercials we get are like the stupid
This was
Napa
like 10
can
years
that
ago,
talk.
on like the original Speed Channel when it wasn't just all NASCAR things.
Alright, there isn't speech channel.
Remember when Speed Channel actually had non-NASCAR shows on it?
Or wait, better yet, remember when Speed Channel actually existed?
Man, they never even said anything about
It's just
them
gone.
not. Yeah, I was like looking through the channels one day. I was like, I want to watch like a Le Mans race or a Continental Tire Series GT race or something. And I was just like flicking through. I was like 266, where's 267? There's a 266, 268. Where does two? I was like, okay. And then I was like talking to you like a month later. So I was like, yeah, Speed Channel doesn't exist. I was like, oh, what?
Oh,
Dave hitting the wall.
love that.
Getting really
Yeah, no,
close.
he moved out
Right
like
up
car
Dave's
channels
trumpet
too.
here. Oh, pulling alongside and out braking. Oh, Dave's coming back through
Oh,
the corner, but he's gonna have the apex
hold it?
for the
Can I hold it?
hairpin.
Can I? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not
You
much
would've
I
gotten
could
it
do
if you
there.
didn't
You're definitely not overtaking in the hairpin. They just.
No.
I mean, I've seen people do it in real life, but Jesus, it usually ends in a couple pieces flying off.
It ends in what Maldonado does every race.
Yeah. Man, Maldonado would be an exciting race to watch, even if... Okay. Oh, I thought you disappeared for a second, but it just cut to your car. All right, corner...
Somehow the video recording lags and then...
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I
Cars
don't
are-
remember your car disappearing. When did this happen?
Oh shit! Oh, it's just... Oh, okay, we're
It's
on
a little
your
bit
car.
more...
Okay.
or I guess it's less noticeable now. The camera cuts are less noticeable now because you're also using the sort of offset TV
Yes.
camera
Yeah.
now.
Kind of did that to make it similar.
More broadcast like, yeah. Why didn't you use it before? Was it just because it's like offset? And
I never noticed it was there.
Oh, you didn't notice there was another setting?
No, I didn't know it was an option.
Oh.
No.
I thought you might have chose to just not use it because it was offset and it would be a little bit disorienting.
No, I was so used to using the regular camera, I just left it at that, and I didn't know
Yeah.
you can click it more and that will happen. So.
It's kind of like in GTA 4, it had that, like the camera that was sort of like facing the driver door a little bit. And like in
Yeah.
GTA 5, they got rid of that. It's just behind the camera, or just behind the car. So every
now you
time I
can
play
review.
GTA 5, I always tilt the camera a little bit so
Yeah.
that it faces the driver door.
Same.
And, like, I don't know why I do that. It's just inherent. Like I'm driving along.
Oh,
and
speaking
then-
of GTA,
was that?
something funny. I was watching a video on YouTube the other day about GTA 4 and some mod, kind of like the tsunami mod. It's freaking hilarious.
Tsunami mod.
Yeah, there's like this guy. The guy was.
Salami mod.
Yeah, the salami. Salami starts falling in the sky, and it's not actual salami.
Everyone
you know
becomes
what I
a
mean.
salami.
Wink, wink.
You see salami flying out of a windshield or something.
No, it's not actual salami. If you know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink. But no,
Gentleman
the
sausage.
tsunami. But there's like these weird waves. The guy was standing on the pier.
Man
Nice.
dick.
Yeah. There's these weird waves that are as tall as the buildings in the city, and they're just like shooting all over the place. It's pretty funny, man.
That sounds... I was in neutral there for some reason for a second. That sounds
Yeah,
like
no.
a hilariously terrible mod because it probably just takes the waves that already exist in the game and just changes the height.
Yeah,
So
it
they look like
stretches the shit
turbo,
out of
like
it.
boob waves instead of
Yeah,
actual
throws
tsunami
cars up
surf
near
waves.
and somehow water
surf.
makes cars
That's surf.
explode and kill people.
Sweet.
That's what it does.
Is it like the tsunami in Crisis 2? Did you play that?
No,
Oh.
I haven't seen the tsunami then.
That was cool. That was a cool
Probably
game.
not as cool as that then.
What?
No, it's pretty shitty. The one in GTA is pretty shitty.
Yeah. Well,
There's like random. It's like. There's as the waves come in the city. There's like spaces in between the waves, and it just doesn't make sense.
oh yeah, cause yeah,
Oh,
yeah, nice.
like the low part of the wave is below the
Yeah,
game,
because
so
the
you don't
waves
see
probably aren't actually that big in the game, so
Yeah.
the waves there just changed in height and it looks stupid. Yeah, Crisis was a fun game. I like the second one. It had a lot of cool set pieces like that tsunami, or it wasn't really a tsunami. It was more like just like a tidal wave.
Mm.
But you were just like running to like an LZ to get evacuated, and then there's like a random tsunami that just it takes over the city. So you end up like running towards a tsunami to like leave, and you just see this big ass fucking wave like coming over the tops of buildings. And you're like, ah, fuck, and it's just so unexpected. It was a real oh shit moment. It's really cool. The game has some pretty cool reveals in it, especially later on.
Yeah, I think I have it. I just haven't played it.
Yeah, you should try it out.
Yeah, probably.
Falling back a little bit from Dave's lead here. Tires are starting to fall off now, 10 laps in.
Yeah, I think I'm gaining on you in Sector 1. Other than that, it's pretty
Pulling
much...
at me, I mean, pulling away.
Oh yeah, pulling away.
Purple sector there, though, in the middle.
Yeah,
Decent
not
pace.
bad.
So, Dave, every single corner there, you were kicking the ass out of the car.
Yeah, our
Just
tires
the
are
lag.
pretty rotten.
Lag can be weirdness sometimes. The internet lag, not the actual game lag. And then this corner here, or chicane, I guess, series of corners, is so difficult to get right because if you don't brake early enough in the corner, or coming down the hill, which is a blind hill, you really overshoot it and you'll get corner cutting, and then you mess up the... It's a whole bunch of hits there. Mess up the exit, which is very easy to clip your wing on the outside left.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like this corner here, really easy to clip your wing because in order to get the correct line through there, you need to basically be touching both sides, like skim the right and then skim the left, and just sort of thread the needle through. Dave's still in the lead.
Which I'm not very good at.
Yeah. So what else did we talk about in the last? We talked about the new Ford.
Yeah, the new Ford GT.
Yeah.
And Forza.
You asked me what I thought about that last time. Now I'm going to ask you what you think about it.
Well, I like it. And like I said before, I think the back end looks like a pig from Angry Birds. I don't know how well the engine will be, being that it's a V6 EcoBoost.
Is it an EcoBoost? Does it like have that badge? Is it called that? Or is it just like an eco-friendly V6?
I think that's just what they're calling their things. It's pretty much a V6 twin.
I don't think it's EcoBoost at all. Yeah, that's corner cutting.
Because
based on the sound of it from the Detroit Auto Show, it doesn't sound like it's eco-friendly at all. Like,
no,
yeah, it's eco-friendly.
They probably just have that in the name to make it seem like that for regulations. But I mean, I like it. It looks good. It's kind of good to see that they're...
I think you could probably say that any turbocharged car is a fucking eco car. I mean, they're much more efficient in terms of their gases, you know? Like, they take the exhaust... Oh, Holland, all right.
Turbo cutting.
That's corner cutting right there.
No, that's turbo cutting.
Well, it's just corner cutting. And because it was a corner cut, I gave the position back to Dave because it was unfair. I'm a gentleman racer. I want to earn my position. Plus, if we had penalties turned on, it would have been a penalty, so...
You would have... No, you wouldn't have gotten a penalty. You would have had to give the position back.
Well, yeah, sometimes it does that. Sometimes it'll be like illegal overtake.
Yeah, 5 seconds to get the place
give position back. Yeah, but other times it's just like, nope, fuck you, penalty. 3,000 second penalty. So
3,000 seconds. Like the one race there that you started 60 positions behind everybody somehow.
I'm surprised
Like,
they didn't make me start from the
car.
pit lane or something. Like,
Makes no
I don't know what the fuck happened. I think
like
what happened.
20 cars.
I think what happened was sometimes.
Kept fucking around with the cars.
Yeah, sometimes when we're finished doing a race, well, it loads the next location, and sometimes we'll just fuck around on the next location. And we ended up fucking around and just shooting off into everything and running into everybody. And then normally, if you quit, it doesn't save. It just, sort of exits the session, and then you restart it the next time you come back. But for some reason, whatever reason it was, it saved our session progress. So when we came back, all of the penalties that we had gotten still applied. I was honestly surprised I didn't get disqualified or something. I got 6 penalties and they didn't disqualify me. So
and I totaled my car.
Regardless of my qualifying position, I had to start in 60th, which was just 22nd. Was that this game or the last game? I think that was Bahrain, wasn't it?
I think so.
I think that was the Bahrain race we had, which we've talked about last time. We haven't mentioned it this time. Was the finish of that race was 1800ths of a second between me and Dave. Dave just managed to like, I had no idea who won that, pulling out of last corner. I just had no idea.
When crossing the line, I could see that my nose was ahead of his, so I knew I won. But he's over there like, oh my god, who won?
Well, I mean, like, sometimes, you know, with the internet lag, sometimes the car will be further ahead than it actually is, you know,
Yeah,
like
I
Test
guess.
Drive Unlimited and stuff. So I wasn't, you know, accounting for the
MCA
lag.
push
I
it
didn't
to.
know where the cars actually were. I wasn't sure if I was still ahead of you or...
Oh,
Oh, Jesus, there is a brake pedal, Dave.
I don't
Fucking
need that.
hell.
You do the wall.
Wasn't close enough behind him to capitalize on that. And still falling away a little bit. It's 8 tenths. Still within DRS range. Going into lap 14 here. But still not close enough to capitalize. That was a very quick look behind. I don't even know if you could see me with that. Up to 1.2 seconds, so I'm just out of DRS range now. If you didn't see the previous video or don't know what DRS is, it's a drag reduction system where you need to be within 1 second.
Go.
What?
Aaron's being James May.
Yeah, well, I just see it. F1's boring. Like, what's DRS? You gotta Google it. You gotta be within 1 second of the car ahead, and if you are, then you can open up a little slot in the back of your car, and you can get a little speed boost. But it's useless on this track because the DRS zone is so tiny, and the track's so...
Does absolutely nothing.
I was gonna say bindy, but that's not a word. Bendy, that it doesn't fucking have a purpose. Into the
Now
tunnel.
we'll call turns binds.
Yeah, binds. Very famous
We're
track.
coming up on the left-hand bind here.
Left-hand bind.
Left hand, right-hand bind, another right-hand bind.
Almost corner cutting bind there by Dave. What
No,
year
no,
was it?
binding
89?
or bind cutting. Here you
There
go.
was the Monaco Grand Prix of 80. I think it was 89. I could be wrong in that. It might be. It's late 80s, 87, 88. When did Ayrton Senna start? I guess it would have been in the mid 80s. I'm
Sounds about right.
brain farting on dates here, but it was 1 year. It was super heavy downpour, like the most water you could possibly have in Monaco, and the water got so bad like throughout the Grand Prix that I think they red flagged it at one point, and then like they started it again or something, and all the power went out in Monaco, so like they couldn't even, like the lights didn't work, and the video or the monitors that the commentators were watching didn't work, so they were basically just like using a radio thing, and it was like super like apocalypse race. And I think Senna won that one, and it was like really close, like he was minutes ahead, and then going down into the later in the race. Towards the end, he started like dropping back. I don't know if it was on purpose or if he had an issue with the car or was starting to feel bad or something. But I don't know if he won by like 2 seconds. And it was really intense, really cool race. I mean, to get your hands on a copy of that now is not easy. You can find torrents of it, but watching any F1 race is difficult. Like if you don't watch it when it's on TV, it's almost impossible to see the whole thing. I really wish broadcasters made those available afterwards. I don't know. Or even if you could watch them on the website, that would be nice. Did you die?
No, I'm still here. Maybe.
I was leaving a gap for you to start talking because I've been talking the whole
I don't know how to
fucking
continue
time.
off of that.
Is your audio still recording?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, good. Had to do this a third time before night's through. Oh. It's a synchronized fishtails there.
Yeah, in the same spot, in the same exact
you
way.
can see the gap's definitely starting to open up now.
Oh.
Fishtail on the left and right tires are definitely starting to drop off. 2.9 seconds to gap. You've always been better at managing your tires at this.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, the only thing I do differently is constantly watch
Rear
them
tires
and
are
just
getting
kind of
super hot there.
go.
Yeah, and I've done tests where it's like, I see what's the most beneficial way to drive. Like, you drive cautiously or take their corners differently. And I mean, the results have basically, it's maybe I think it's 4% more efficient for me to manage my tires than it is to just go as fast as possible. And I mean, I guess in the end, 4% per lap. I think this is actually over the course of 10 laps. So over 10 laps, 4%. I mean, I guess that can kind of build up. So I'm diving into the pits now. But I just didn't see it as a beneficial strategy. So I don't know what I could do differently to last as long as you and your tires.
I don't know what to do to tell you of how I managed to.
Vettel coming in behind me. 3.7 seconds to stop.
Oh. go from a car going 60 miles an hour to doing 100.
Dave hauling dicks up over the hill there. I was gonna say dicka. Hauling dick all.
I made a new word for penis.
Dick all. And me coming out there.
Dickle.
Dick. Lap 17. 22 laps remaining. I had to do a 22 lap stint on this set of primes. And that's you coming around the
Trying to keep it in a steady line.
bottom of the lowest hairpin there. Yeah, your tires are definitely shit in the bed there. And I'm down in the hairpin now. Vroom, vroom. Who's that ahead of me? I got Perez ahead of me. That gap cannot be correct for that distance. Back to Dave. Oh, wing bits. That's right half your wing gone, and there goes Ricardo taking the lead. And you losing a massive amount of time.
Well, why a lot of time there?
Yeah, plus the Kobe's massive fish tanning. You can see how close I was to the back of Dave here. You know, even though I'm a lap behind, that's where Dave crashed there on the right. So clearly you were struggling on your tires. And there. Nothing else to break on the front of the car, though.
Tires are pretty much
it's a hell of a snap.
sticks of butter. You rub butter all over my tires. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. Buttery tires.
Oh yeah.
Would you lick buttery tires?
Would I lick them? No.
Yeah. Like if the only way you were ever allowed to eat butter was via tire,
No.
would you like roll a tire over bread to butter it?
Bits of
But then had to like lick
bread.
the soggy bread bits off the tire because it needs to be via tire.
Like, no. Like, just imagine you got your tire, okay? You got it covered in butter, and you got your slice of bread. You just roll the tire over the bread, and then you come out with this very thin piece of bread with covered in butter and rubber bits. Like, oh yes.
Yeah, and do it so that there's a piece of bread covering the entire outside of the tire. Like, you know, spin it around on like a lazy Susan or
and not giving.
Yeah, cutting Perez off there. I'm surprised you didn't slash your sidewall. That was his wing in plate touching your wheel. Magnussen, right? Okay, I thought I saw Force India, but again, Magnussen. So, what are you thinking about Alonso and Button? I didn't ask you this question before, for sure.
I don't know about that.
Oh, all right.
Close one there. I think it'll be
close.
interesting. Wasn't quite expecting that through the whole 2014 season of their conversation when that came up. But I think it shall be good. What?
What do you mean their conversation?
How they toward the end of the season they were talking about him moving over with Button. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah, it was weird because
they're speculating it. They were like, "Oh yeah." And at the beginning of this year, they're like, "Yeah, it's confirmed."
well, yeah, you
like,
were watching the NBC broadcast
Yes.
of the American Grand Prix because they gotta love the states. They buy all the rights to the fucking race, and Canada's the same issue. The Canadian Grand Prix only on CTV, and it's only on CTV in fucking standard definition. Get with the fucking program, you assholes! Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah. So the American broadcasters were talking about something completely different than the BBC broadcasters because I watched the good version without commercials. And
yeah, I have to live with commercials.
David Coulthard and Ben Edwards didn't mention anything about Vettel or Alonso or like McLaren in general. So it was weird that like you were like, oh yeah, Vettel's going to Ferrari. Oh, and Alonso's leaving Ferrari and going to McLaren. That's confirmed. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just friggin' first race you watched the whole year is all of a sudden like, oh yeah, Sebastian Vettel's going to Ferrari. And it's like I'm over here listening to David Coulthard, the guy who like jerks off to F1 every friggin' day, and it doesn't say anything. I'm sure they knew. They probably talked about it in practice, but I just like I don't know. They air so little F1. Like there's 3 practice sessions and they air P2, and then there's qualifying, which they only air that session of. And then they like to have the pre and post sessions where they like interview people, which is probably when they were talking about all that stuff. So it was weird that like during, what was it, qualifying or practice? I think it was qualifying.
Yeah, I think so.
They were talking about all that stuff. And props to the American broadcasters for coming back from commercial between sessions and then going back to commercial again when the session started. Like this is why nobody watches American television.
They don't know when to go to commercials.
Don't
and
have
not to.
commercials. Fuck
They
off
got it,
with
it's America,
no,
man.
they don't. Fuck off with commercials. You have a soccer game on, you have a baseball game or a football game on, or a race or something. Have the thing on, and then play ads before and after it.
In all fairness, the only thing that should have commercials is the Super Bowl, just because they actually have decent commercials.
But that's
We
such
actually
like
just
a.
watch the Super Bowl just for commercials.
I
Don't even
know.
watch
I
the
don't
Super
know
Bowl.
why that's so fucking blown out of proportion. When is the Super Bowl? Because this video is probably coming out
February,
around the Super Bowl. I think it's the first Sunday in February, isn't it?
Yeah,
So this will be coming out. Well, I guess
probably that weekend. Maybe
it'll be coming out around then. Well, the first Sunday is the 1st of February. I don't. Anyway, I don't fucking know. It was like Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Super Bowl 87,000 or whatever the fucking number is.
in Super Bowl 2.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Just fucking commercials drive me mental. The only well-produced commercials that come out every year is from the Super Bowl, which is stupid to me because it's a fucking football game. It's just it's showing that the American capitalist consumerism is completely about advertising and not about the fucking thing that's on. Like the most expensive commercial real estate is during the Super Bowl. That fucking one day a year.
Yeah,
when
some companies wait.
the ads
till
for
Super
the
Bowl to
fucking
unveil
Super Bowl
something.
game come out on YouTube like a week before the fucking Super Bowl. And you like you go to YouTube to watch an ad, and then you need to watch an ad before the ad because it's YouTube. Like what in the fuck is our society? Like just let BBC run everything. No ads, no fucking screwing around. You just have an hour-long program. It's an hour long, not 42 minutes. And then when the show's over, you play some commercials like HBO, and then you go to your next show. Like it just drives me so mad. It makes me so mad. AMC is the worst for it because you get like 15
You get
minutes
20
of
minutes
show, and then there's a commercial, and then it's like 5 minutes of show commercial, like 3 seconds of show commercial. Then it like comes
Not
back
to
for one
mention-
frame, and it's a commercial, and then it's
Not
just
to mention all
commercials
the
for the
shows
rest of
they
the
have
hour.
on now aren't really worth watching anyway.
It's the same fucking commercial over and over. Thank you for watching AMC. You should watch AMC. Coming up later, The Walking Dead, that no one gives a fuck about. Also, Beth died, LOL. Thanks for watching AMC. You should watch
think I said
AMC on your
LOL.
phone. AMC. We like jerking off to ourselves. And then it goes back to the show. And then 2 seconds later, thanks for watching AMC. You should watch more AMC on the go by giving us more money to watch your commercials that you love so much. Thanks for watching AMC. Coming up next, talking ads on AMC. I'm so off topic, but I'm so outraged by fucking ads. Fuck off with ads. And it's funny because I'm in the ad industry. I'm in designing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Ads are my business. But they're so fucking obnoxious these days that it's just upsetting. Like,
Well, in all fairness, you do ads in terms of like physical ads. You don't do TV, radio, or any of that kind of ads.
no.
Those are the annoying ads. Ads like on the side of the road and billboards and ads that are like advertising someone's product and like. Where exactly do you put your ads in?
Well, I mean, basically any print media. It could be a billboard, it could be a
In
magazine.
print media, it's okay because you know when you're reading something, you look at the ad, and you actually the ad attracts
Yeah, no,
you.
well,
You read it.
even...
You have the you have the choice of looking at the ad. You're not forced to be.
Well, the other
looking
thing
at
is
the
a lot
ad
of
like
the
TV.
designed ads now, like the what could be print ads, are like banners or something on a website, like you see advertising on on Facebook, stuff like that. A lot of that is obnoxious. Is like, get a 12,000 inch dick in 2 easy minutes, written in Comic Sans. Very nice job there, coming down over the hill, getting
He'll
past
be alright.
Bottas into Hulkenberg.
He'll be alright.
But a lot of those ads are just really obnoxious, and they drive me mental. And they have such a bad reputation now. Like advertising, you say advertising to somebody now, and it has a bitter taste in their mind.
But yeah, like I said, there's a difference between that ad and what you do. Your ad is something that people can choose to look at. The ads on the internet and TV are something you're forced to look at.
Yeah, but I still would do ads for the internet.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, and
But there's
ads,
good design and there's bad design. It's just a lot more
Yeah.
bad design than there is good design these days. And it's stupid. There's like a lot of the ads are like just clickbait. It's like Stupid mom develops easy way to lose weight. Click here to lose 20,000 pounds
Yeah,
because
it's like never actually.
we know that you're fat because of the demographic and you're desperate to lose weight. So we'll just lure you in by making you
America.
click on things that you're desperate about, maybe, because
America.
I made $20,000 just by looking at myself in the mirror. Click here to do the same thing. Guaranteed. And then they steal your credit card information and you're fucked. People are stupid.
Yeah. Welcome to the world,
Yeah.
mate.
So, Dave, up in 5th place, but obviously that mistake earlier on cost him a lot of time.
Yeah.
Hulkenberg's...
The
Oh!
price for that.
That was...
Yeah, it didn't move anything.
No, you lost
Good
some
to go.
time, though. You were right up Hulkenberg's anus, and now you're not. So...
Yeah.
Yeah. All of the numbers in my best lap time, if you took out 2 of them, 2 of the zeros, it would be like an anagram for 2015. That's how bored I am.
That'll be 2014.
Yours
You
would
got,
be if you took out 2 of the ones. So, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe you should go a bit faster.
Shut up.
Ericsson and Hulkenberg ahead of him. Ericsson not getting the fuck out of the way because it's impossible on this track.
Oh.
And Dave just absolutely backing right up. So not backing up. Driving right up into Hulkenberg's
Can I
anus.
get it? Can I get it? Can I keep
I
it?
didn't see his, oh, I didn't see a shadow there. Hulkenberg backing
Yes.
down, almost clipping the wall there. Taking the piece of your
Close.
wing off.
I
Hulkenberg
haven't
right
done
in
that
his
before.
mirrors, looking back and forth, looking for a spot. Not leaving the window open. No way for Hulkenberg to get by. So now you got Ricardo up the road, and he is 9.5 seconds up the road with about 14
Can I close
laps.
the gap?
Can Dave close the gap? Who knows?
And yes, I'm still recording.
Who knows? Dave's still recording. That's a good sign.
Yeah, little waves of blue.
Make sure
Mist.
that you export the entire audio track. So when the
Yeah,
audio's done
watch
recording,
shitting.
Dave, you need to export it. Alright?
Wait,
You
what?
need to save the audio.
Wait, what?
And then when you save it, you need to make sure that it is in a format that is recognizable by a Windows machine. Alright?
Yeah, when we finish done here, you can walk me through it, because apparently I'm having problems this time. I don't know
Write
why.
all that down now.
Too late.
Like, how many videos have we redone because you fucked something up? I'm just gonna
All.
rub this into you even harder.
All.
All of 'em. We
All.
redid the friggin' Minecraft video. I think that might have been my bad, actually.
Yeah, that was your bad.
I think. I'll take the fault for that one, even though I'm not entirely sure whose fault it was.
I'm gonna blame you, just.
But you are
think this is like the
notorious
only
for
one.
what?
No, this is the only one.
Is it?
The other one I had that audio problems. We didn't.
Yeah, the friggin' Minecraft one where you're friggin' 93 mode. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's mainly just audio problems. We never actually re-recorded anything. They go.
Well, you always
forward
have
and
video
then-
problems too. Like you realized halfway through the Minecraft, one of the Minecraft videos, that you didn't own Fraps, which you won't need to worry about now because we can just use shadow
Don't even
play.
use it. Yeah.
So, whatever.
I'm still learning. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm not good with this shit.
I know it's just hard to walk you through something when I'm 4,000 miles away. Technology. This 60 FPS video is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So good on
Thank you,
Google
Shadowplay.
making 60 FPS videos or video
Yeah,
uploads
I'm pretty
possible.
sure you guys noticed now it's been about 40 minutes. I'm pretty sure you've realized that my gameplay is not. Oh, there goes the cone again. Is not 25 frames per second like
Yep.
it was in.
Thanks,
what was
Shadowplay.
it?
It works.
Where was it?
We can record things and just
Goodbye.
use them, and maybe not use them without having to worry about the game being an absolute turd the entire time we play it. Like,
yeah, actually have good races.
what were we using last time? Did we use OBS for that?
Yeah, we need those.
Yeah. It's not a bad program. It's good for screen capping, but you can
Yeah,
use...
OBS was capped my game at 30, and Fraps capped my game at 5. So yeah.
Man, Fraps is so unoptimized. I don't know what NVIDIA are doing, but Shadowplay works so well. Like, you can
Yeah.
get a 60 FPS 1080p video, and it's like, what, 20 gigs? Like, a 30
Yeah,
FPS
I
half-res
give it so,
video with
yeah.
Fraps is like 180 gigs. Like, Jesus Christ. It's
Yeah, that's right, because I remember doing Minecraft, and I had like 12 individual
yeah, it
files.
took 2
and they're
weeks
all, like,
for you to send me the
400
fucking files.
Yeah, they're like 19 separate things, 4 gigs a piece. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
It's good.
And they're only an hour long.
You were able to send me this file in, half a day.
Yeah.
That's pretty not bad.
And it's, once again, only hour long.
Only an hour long.
It's only 19 gigs. And then the other videos are hour long.
Still 2 hours when you gotta
19
do the commentary on it twice.
Shut up.
Well, I'm aiming for a third time's charm.
If we do this a third time, we're not doing the third time.
Oh,
so.
yes, we will. The commentary will be so amazing. It'll be us just friggin' beating our heads off tables. I'm not fucking it up. I'm gonna fuck it up, though. Watch me fuck it up.
Yeah, why did you fuck it up this time? If you fuck it up this time, I ain't doing it again.
Well, I'm looking at my waveform here, and it's looking okay. My old computer had a weird, completely off topic.
Heward?
Yeah, no, that was Teward.
Teward.
That was Heward's predecessor.
Teward.
Yeah. Had a weird. I don't know if it was the USB port, but it had a weird thing where if I recorded with the 2020, which is the mic that I use, for more than an hour, the audio would go like, and it would get like really high. Like when I said a word, it would be like weird clicks. And I don't know what caused it. I don't know if it was the USB port or not, but it always did it. And now that I have a brand new computer, I'm hoping that gremlin is gone because
yeah. Speaking of which,
case.
we both have new computers. Mine is not made out of cardboard anymore, as Aaron.
It's funny. It's funny you bring that up because when we did the last video, you were still using your old computer, and it was that night that we recorded the commentary for that video that you were building a new machine. So that was, I guess that's sort of a thing, milestone, or achievement. I don't know. Doesn't really have any relation to this whatsoever. Dave's definitely not catching.
Now I'm actually able to play
Where
games.
are you now? What do you?
Well, I could always play games. Just.
Yeah, but now you got a machine that can breathe and can not be 12,000
system
degrees.
with 2 fans in it.
Yeah, and have a fan propped up on a stack of books next to the computer with the side of the case taken off because it was ventilated by, I don't know, rocks. Dave down in fourth, 7-second gap to Ricardo. So you are closing it a little bit, slowly.
Yeah, it's been bouncing back and forth, I think. It's been like 6 seconds, 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I brought it down from 9, so that's good.
Yeah, well, you got 10 laps. See what you can do in 10 laps. Oh, that was close, Jesus.
Yeah, it didn't hit. It'd be alright.
Well, pretty sure something would have happened in real life.
Probably. Something would have fallen off.
Be long dead if this was real life anyway.
Shit, if our life was judged on video games, we'd be dead like 10 years ago just from playing GTA.
I wonder, like, alright, if you died, like when you die in a video game, you died in real life, how long ago would you have died?
Pretty much the day I started playing video games.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have died in like 94.
I was 2, so I wouldn't have died.
Yeah. I would have,
I think I would have died in like 98.
What was, alright, here's a thing. I think I've asked this before, unrelated, but this will be a car related thing. I guess this is like our car podcast. It's kind of about the race, kind of about cars.
Car related thing.
What was the very first car game that you ever played? Like cars, not like spaceship. Looks like you're driving around.
Gran Turismo 2.
Gran Turismo 2 was the first car game you ever played?
Oh wait, no. Now I think about it. No, I think it was Gran Turismo 2. I think was like the first like car simulation quote unquote game I played. But I think the first game I ever played that was a car game was actually a Toka game for PC. I think it was like Toka Touring Car Championship.
How old was that?
Like 97, 96. Old.
Alright.
Old.
I can top that.
I keep trying to find a version of it, but none of it's compatible with the new versions of Windows. It was a great game.
Yeah.
Had all kinds of cars.
I think I heard about it.
Very good detail for what it was.
I think I'm not.
Nice.
I'm not sure.
Well, everybody, Aaron just died. If you would like to be the new editor / the complete.
If you would like to do all of the work, sign up. Email us at go fuck yourself.
Oh wait, Aaron Bishop's still alive. Never mind, guys.
Andrew does some editing now as well. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Andrew does some of the
Anyways,
work.
your
You
first
need,
car.
you need to do more work, though, Andrew. Do more. Also, the rest of the pieces, shits of you that are Pixel Junkies, do some work.
Well, give me work to do, and I'll
Especially
do it.
you,
Anyway.
Jordan, because I know you're not watching this.
Yeah.
The very first car game that I ever played, I'm gonna say it was Test Drive. The very first Test Drive on the 6-inch
Damn, I
floppy
never played
disks on
that.
DOS. Came out in 1987.
Really?
Yeah, I still got it. I
Oh.
still have it.
Random. It's also car related, but I'm pretty sure I've told you this before, but I don't know about many of the viewers.
You've definitely told
pretty sure
everybody
you all
in the
know about
world.
the what?
You've definitely told everybody in the world this.
Probably. But you know the Jaguar XJ220, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only way you can actually look at anything electronically on that car, you need to have a computer running MS-DOS.
Yeah, that's
Can't
pretty ghetto. But I mean, I'm sure it's proprietary,
Cars
right?
in the
Like,
90s. What?
I'm sure it's proprietary. Like it's a built-in thing.
Yeah.
You don't just need to have a copy of it and then like put it in the 12,000-inch floppy disk. You know, like you roll it up.
Oh.
Okay, there goes your wing bit. Roll it up like a camping
yeah.
mat and then stick it on in the back. Yeah. I don't know. Would you count Skyroads as? Did you ever play Skyroads?
No, never
Oh.
heard of it actually.
Well, Skyroads might be first, but I didn't have the full game of Skyroads. That was a weird game. We went to Avalon Software, which is like the computer gaming store here, and I bought, or Dad bought, because I was fucking too stupid at the time to know even where I was. He bought Skyroads and Test Drive, and yeah. And anyway, he bought a bunch of computer games because he spent like $4,000 on some DOS machine, and
I mean, good old DOS.
yeah. Anyway, we played Skyroads and Test Drive, and now Skyroads was sort of like a spaceship infinite runner, except it was sort of like a car. If you count that as cars, it might have been first, but we didn't have the full version because it was, and you wouldn't really notice, you wouldn't really know either, because you had to beat like 5 levels or something, and then after 5 levels it would say buy the full version of Skyroads, but otherwise it wouldn't say it. So like, I don't know, Dad ended up buying like a demo disc or something of Skyroads for $5 or $6 or whatever games cost back then. It was ridiculous. And
Not much.
so that wasn't even the full version. So I'm gonna say Test Drive. That was a hard game for a
All games back then
for
were
a 4-year-old.
pretty difficult.
was that?
So pretty much all the games back in the day were pretty difficult.
Yeah, especially with like 2 frame rate, 2 frames a second, and shitty ass arrow keys.
What was your
Not
first car console game?
a car console game?
Yeah, like PlayStation, Xbox, GameCube, what?
N64 was my first console, but I never.
Don't really think they had a car
I
game.
didn't buy
besides
any car
Mario
games
Kart.
for it. Yeah, like I rented car games. There was like Cruising to USA or something like that shit. But I rented
Ghetto
so many
American.
games for N64. I never owned very many. I only had like 3. I had
Yeah.
GoldenEye and FIFA 98. And what else did I have? I've since bought a whole bunch of games, so I don't even remember what my original collection was. I'm pretty sure it was just those 2. Oh, there goes half my wing.
Yeah, my first car console game was Gran Turismo 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I when I got my PS1, I bought a copy of Gran Turismo 2 with the console. I think,
Yeah, that was my Christmas present.
yeah. What was the first game you ever bought?
First game
First
I ever
car
bought,
game you ever
damn.
bought?
Like with my own money, or like tell my mom to. Like-
With your own
like-
money?
Oh,
Oh, and Dave losing
What was that?
having a wing in the exact same spot.
I knew it wasn't PlayStation because PlayStation I was still a kid and didn't have a job.
11 seconds, almost 12 seconds is Ricardo, so clearly you're dropping back.
A lot.
Yep.
But I don't think I actually had a job until I actually.
Well, you could, like, your allowance, you had an allowance, didn't
I
you?
didn't really have an allowance. I didn't buy games.
Ah, you had a shit childhood.
I had an allowance, but I didn't buy games. I bought other shit.
You bought model cars that you could put together.
I wasn't into
What
that.
what would you what did 5-year-old, 10-year-old Dave spend his allowance on?
Candy.
Candy. What a cop-out
Candy
answer.
and
Candy.
candy and toy cars.
Man, I bought the first, I saved up money. I don't even know how much it was probably like $5. I saved up money and I went out and I bought a copy of Wacky Wheels. And that was my childhood on DOS, man. Like, that was,
To be honest with
played
you,
the shit out of that.
though, I think the first game that I've bought had got to be Gran Turismo 4.
Really?
To be honest with you. Yes.
That late? 10 years ago?
Yes, because I remember saving
11
up for
years
that
ago?
game. Yeah, I remember hearing about it, the release of it a year before it came out, so I started saving up for it.
A year
So,
before, Jesus.
Yeah.
How little money did you have? Oh,
Not
there's a
much.
game coming out and you better start saving up for that.
In all fairness, I was my parents pretty much
Yeah,
bought me
you rob
whatever I
shit,
needed.
man.
But,
Rob shit and sell
And-
it.
yeah,
Don't rob
and
shit
then
and sell
I
it.
got that. But the first actual purchase that, I made with no actual savings was actually when I bought my 360 and Test Drive Unlimited. I remember wanting the 360 so bad just to buy that game.
Man, you must have been saving for like 40 years. And oh,
Oh,
they've not giving a fuck about that corner, and rightly so,
saving for
getting
that?
a
No, I
penalty.
had the money for that for a long time.
Yeah, I think I was saying, you're saving up for 40 years to buy an Xbox.
Yeah, because I heard about the Xbox and it wasn't even out yet and I already had the money. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna keep my money to buy that.
Dave had to cash in
So I
his
did.
mortgage and his retirement fund thing, college fund, in order to get
Yeah.
an Xbox 360.
Just remember
And
though,
that's why
that
Dave's
the
here now.
Test Drive, Test Drive Unlimited. Yeah, that's why we are right now. Without 360, we wouldn't have met. Anyway, but
No, I
or-
meant
yeah.
as not a rich person.
Oh, not rich. Anyway, no, but I just remember I saw the preview for Test Drive Unlimited and I'm like, holy shit, what is this? What is this? I had to get it, and that was the whole reason why I got 360.
Yeah, it was
that
same
one game.
thing. Andrew had an Xbox long before I did.
I never
And,
had an Xbox until 360.
I don't know. I used to go over to his house like every Saturday. 'Cause he had like a monster
Every
computer,
game
and we always used to fuck around on and play Far Cry or whatever, Half-Life, or S
Just
mod or
play
Gary's
Sims.
mod or something like that. And yeah, he had his 360 and he had a demo and Test Drive Unlimited, and I was like, what is this? It's like a first-person
remember-
car game where you can have
Yeah,
a
you remember
big-ass
when,
island
like-
to drive.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus. I actually flinched looking at that. Jesus Christ.
That's
Alright,
not
well,
right.
yes. Now you know that Dave never catches Ricardo because his fucking thing is destroyed. Almost 16
yeah,
seconds to battle.
Remember when like all the DLC would come out for the game, and like
Fucking heart attack.
even if you download the car, it's like some reason you couldn't see someone else driving the car, and they're driving some blacked out
Yeah.
Jetta.
Man, so many memories of that.
And the MCA Push to Death. What a game, man.
Yep, nobody even knows what that is.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know what that is. And like how 90% of our time was spent on that one straight road in downtown.
Yeah, and the other one up north, where there was
Yeah, the one up north,
where there
yeah.
never any cars there. Well, half the frigging roads in that game didn't go anywhere other than a house you could buy. It was hilarious. Like,
House you can buy.
you leave your house
or
and then there's
it
a
was just a circle.
you leave your house and then there's a 12-mile road back to civilization. It's like this is the longest fucking driveway ever. Like, I just want to frigging come out of my house and be in the city. I don't want to drive 12 years. Fucking ridiculous.
And the final race was a race around the entire map.
Yeah, which took a little under an hour.
Yeah. I just remember too that one of my most driven car was a SLM McLaren. For some reason, it was like uber powered.
Yeah.
It would do like 260 miles an hour for whatever reason.
Yeah, and we
I
all
always
did that
drove that.
stupid ass glitch where
That wasn't really a glitch.
well, no, it wasn't a glitch at all, but for some reason everyone who did the glitch said you needed to drive your car like 4,000 miles. So we
Yeah,
all
for
just stayed up
4,000
one
miles
night
before
driving our
GT.
cars around.
In a circle.
Well,
at
we were
that.
just driving back and forth the highway. At least that's what I did, because you put like 100 miles on your car if you went back and forth.
Yeah. And I remember doing that in an orange 4GT.
Yeah.
But I did mine in.
Bull Run was the best thing to come out of that.
Yeah. Which is still on YouTube, by the way, people. You probably
Don't
can find
fucking
that.
look at that. Don't give that guy
It's
views.
garbage. Don't look it up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I drove Shelby, which I wasn't too fond of.
It was well. If anyone's ever watched a Bull Run or watched the Gumball Rally movies or Gumball 3000 or whatever, basically the same idea, just in test drive.
Yeah, I drove my Shelby Series 1 or whatever it is, and you drove your Chrysler Firepower, which apparently took shits on you 4 times.
Yeah, I don't know. That game had some weird glitches, especially with. I don't know if it did it with any other cars or if it was just that one.
Did it with my Shelby once.
Yeah, it was weird. Like that.
It just wouldn't shift.
It wouldn't go. Like you could drive and then
stay neutral.
As soon as you like put your car in your garage, I think you got over 400 miles.
Yours just didn't move.
Yeah, but it would just. From what I remember, it would just stop.
Yours just like stayed neutral.
Yeah, it would just stop.
Or it wouldn't turn back on. Yeah, mine would shift from. At one point, it would shift from first to second. So I just fucking revved the fuck out of it in first gear. Just like fuck it.
Yeah, so I had to buy. I think during that Bull Run, I had to buy
like 3 Firepowers.
A bunch of those on the trade service, which was good because you couldn't buy more than one of those cars because it was like a gift car or something.
Yeah, it was something you win.
So.
Cool looking car for a Chrysler, but and you got the ME412 that sounds like a wind-up toy.
Yep.
Once again, cool looking car, but not
nostalgia. Speaking of nostalgia, Good Old Games has wacky wheels on it, so I bought it. I think it was like $5 or $6. Yeah, and I was playing the shit out of it, man. So many memories, Jesus.
It's kind of weird though, going back to playing your childhood games, and you remember it being so long, and then you play it now, and you're like. It's like 2 minutes long. Like, I played this for a year. What?
I know. I don't know where their attention spans for games came from. There's like, I remember when Vice City came out, and
oh god,
I like in the mornings and even with Gran Turismo 2 mapped out like an agenda of all the things that I was gonna do, and there's like nothing to do in the fucking game. I almost spun it last corner on last lap.
Man, I remember San Andreas. I used to stay up all night, and even on school nights, stay up and look at the clock. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, oh shit, I need to go to school in an hour.
So, anticlimactic race. Towards the end there, I win, which in a total time of 54 minutes give me 25 points. Vettel with 18, Ricardo with 15, all the way down, and Dave not getting any because he crashed and did not finish. So, there's your classification at the end. So the moral of this story, everybody, is remember what games that you played when you were kids, and then go find them online and play them now because it's fun.
Great.
Yep. Yeah. So here's our standings after the race. I'm starting to pull away from Dave with 143 points. Dave, no points difference because he didn't score any. And Vettel closing the gap by down to 4 points. So. You're going to be fighting Vettel in Montreal, which is the next race. Ow, I just fucking stabbed my thumb. So yeah, the next race will be in Montreal, and hopefully we'll be back for that. Hopefully we make another video. If you like this one, then tell us that.
Tune in next time.
And so there's the Constructors' Championship standings. Me and Dave combined with 230 points, and Red Bull in second. All the way down, Caterham and Marussia with nothing. And neither of those teams exist after... this season, 2014 season. Although Marussia may exist, we don't know that. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. It's been a fun time talking about cars.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
Here's me. Here's me winning, and there's Dave losing.
And there's me losing.
Yep. Yeah. See you next time, everybody.
All right. Bye.
You got a fart, don't you?